Hi YouTube, my name is Dan Segal. I have the YouTube channel Hope for Zion, and I have made a series of preparation videos so that I can give you some ideas of how to prepare for what is coming. And I have divided my preparations into 4 parts. There are rules that we need to remember: the rule of threes and the rule of musts. The rule of threes: 3 minutes to bleed out without a tourniquet, 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, 3 hours in harsh conditions without shelter. You need 3 cutting tools, 3 firearms or means of protection, 3 miles you walk, then you rest, 3 hours of walking and change your socks, 3 methods of fire starters, 3 methods of water purification, and 3 days supply of concentrated food. The rule of musts, the things that you must have, is 1 water, 2 fire, and 3 food. Learn multiple skills about acquiring water, fire, food. Become the most valuable member of your group or family by the skills you have. Learn and live the beliefs that 1 is none and 2 is 1. Loose lips sink ships. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Be flexible. Things seldom go as planned. And remember, lastly, that the rules change when the SHTF. I talked about the 17 C's of preparation. In this video, we are going to talk about number 1, a cutting tool. Your cutting tools are a knife, a hatchet, an axe, a machete, a folding saw, folding shovel, multi-tool, hacksaw blades, files, razor knife or utility knife, a box cutter with extra blades, a bolt cutter, and tools. Number 1, a knife. Have a good one, 3 if possible. A folding pocket knife, a straight belt knife, and a large knife that can be used for batoning or splitting wood. These are critical items, and that's why I've put them first. They're probably the most easiest to acquire, and they are probably the most critical. Second is a hatchet. You don't have to buy an expensive hatchet. I've found good hatchets at Harbor Freight. You can order hatchets if you want, but you can get a good hatchet at Harbor Freight that has a synthetic handle. Is a good axe. I prefer a double bit axe as opposed to a single bit axe for balance. I've split an awful lot of wood with this Harbor Freight double bit axe. If you buy an axe with a wooden handle, make sure that the grain in the handle runs vertical to the head of the axe. Don't buy one with a horizontal grain. It will split, and the next thing you know, you won't have an axe. Machete. Get a good machete. You are going to be doing a lot of cutting with a good machete. A folding saw. Get a good folding saw. There are all types of grades and different places that you can buy folding saws. A folding shovel. Some folding shovels have a sharp edge so that you can cut roots. Get a folding shovel if you can. A multi-tool. Get a good multi-tool. There's all kinds that you can buy, but get a good one with good blades. This is going to make a big difference in your preparations. Hacksaw blades. You'll be able to shave your magnesium blocks for making fire. You are going to be able to cut locks. You're going to have uses for hacksaw blades that you can't even imagine until the time comes that you need it. Files. Get a good flat file for sharpening your axe. You can sharpen your knife with these if you have to, but get a good knife sharpener also. Make sure that you have the tools that you need. Prepare now while you can and prices are low, because when times come that you're not able to find these things in the stores, The shelves are going to be bare when you go and you realize that you need this. Get a utility knife with extra blades, a bolt cutter. You don't know what you're going to run into. If you come to a fence that you can't get through, a bolt cutter is going to become critical. Last, in your cutting tools, put together a small toolkit, a pair of pliers and a flat screwdriver if nothing else. Also get a set or at least one pry bar to be able to keep from having to pry with your knife. Your knife is critical. Don't break your knife handle or break your knife blade. Get a small pry bar, it will make all the difference in the world. Or if you can't find a pry bar, at least get a heavy screwdriver. Save your knife. Anyway, that's it. If you have any ideas or any other suggestions, leave your comments in the section below, and please remember to subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and go to part 2 of the 17 C's of preparation. Thanks for watching.